Alright, so I'm making this video because like the next week or something like that I'm going to be doing a video on some other stuff as well. I know I might get a few questions on about the Ridgeway. So why exactly am I making this video? Well, because something's changed about it. I wonder what you guys can think about it. I know one of them. It's missing a screw. Alright, but in all seriousness, like, the movement is blowed up. Like, let me show you this. Like, that does that. This is loose. But then the worst of it, where is the rest of the movement? Well, it only does this right now. So, what exactly happened? Well, as you guys can see by the vinyl flooring back on it again, I actually had this installed before my channel was made, around August, September, and October of last year. That's when I made it. And I do have the piece of wood for it. Technically, it's actually right here. This was the piece of wood that was on it. And the reason why I was changing it is because this. See how curved that is? And if you go back to older videos, older videos and shorts, you can see how like bent it was, like that. It was very bent. I did not like it, and I mentioned it in the 200 sub thank you video that I was saying that these rods, they were too close to the pendulum, but with the vinyl flooring on it, you can see how much further it is away from it. And even right there, it's farther away. Yes, Regula, we all love you. But back to this is all missing. And this is all, like, blowed up. So, what exactly happened? Finally, I'll tell you what happened to this. So, I decided to change this. It was actually Sunday I did this. I finally got this working. I finally got the movement to work. The chime worked, the strike did not. I finally fixed it with the help from the Midland because I used the working movement to detail onto that one. So now it works. It strikes all the hours, just like 2 hours are different. I'm not working on it anymore. It does run, it does chime, and it does finally have the strike and time feature with the keep, which is really nice. But back to this is what exactly happened. Well, after I got the New Haven working, I decided, hey, I wonder how quickly I can decide on how I can take this and replace it with that. Because I remember I still had it, and the piece that holds on the top was the same one I used for this and for that one originally. Which, it's this piece right up there. That white piece with the two screws on top, that was the original piece to this. And this still has the 5395 rods on it because I really like the rods on this. This is what they originally had, and it was also because I was trying to see if I could get it like moved back to try to get it fixed. But it ended up happening is we're going on the floor. I put this on the floor, which I said for this one in the depth that I will never drop this movement because I care so much about this. But with this one, I set it on the floor right around here, and then I tripped over it by accident. I do not know why this happens to me. It always does. I do not know why. But, oh well. So now the question is, now what? What's going to happen to this now? Well, I can't really do anything since I just spent money on this thing, and trying to find one for these is like $60 plus shipping. And I do not have, I'm broke. I don't have any money right now. So basically this thing's just going to be an empty case for the next 2 months. Because I have the hands, I have the pendulum, I have the leader, the suspended spring, everything that goes with this. Even the weights and the hands. Just, I don't have the movement. That's what doesn't work. So, and all the question right now is, it's just gonna sit here, not doing anything, because I like it that it's up here, because I like that how it's tall, it blocks the view a little bit. It's my opinion, but whatever. So it's just gonna remain an empty case, and you might be saying, hey, why don't you reuse the 5395? Well, you can see all these gears and everything, it's screwed up. There's nothing I can do. Plus I can do this, because like it's all missing. You're not supposed to do that. So I do not have any options with this, but I will show one thing on eBay that I'm looking for. We just have to head over to the desk. So there is this one for sale right over here. I'm probably not gonna get it, but there is this one right here. This one, it's like 50 like $60 for $13 shipping. But one thing that does concern me is it is the same one, and the models for these were actually 116153853BS. And no, I'm not saying BS because it's actually bull crack. I'm not saying that. This is the actual thing. If you look real closely, says 853BS. That was the movement that was currently in the clock currently. So this is why I'm looking and interested in this one, because it would be basically a direct bolt-in. It would work. And also because it would work the best. But there might be one little concerning. That discoloration right there. I'm thinking, I don't know if that's rust or something else. But then another issue I'm having is I'm not sure if these are bent. I'm hoping they're not, because if they are, then I have to either take it apart, replace them with non-bent ones, and it's just a mess. But one more thing that does concern me about all these movements is that is really fun to deal with. But it has all the hammers and everything, just oh well. So that might be an option. But for right now, it was just for me to tell you guys, hey, the Ridgeway is not going to be in the videos anymore because it's not working anymore. I do not know why it's like this, where one always works and then another one breaks, but for now, I hope that you guys understand all this. I am going to try to look into one, just it might be like maybe 2 months or something before I can get a new one, so yeah. But I'm hoping that I could get it to sound like this. Because that is what it sounded like when the 5395 was in there. I'm really hoping that maybe if I don't return it back to the hammers with the with the nylons and the actual leather, not actual leather, just the harder nylon tips, I guess, hammer tips, whatever. But I'm hoping I could. Just, it's gonna be hard. But one thing that really wanted me to change over from the vinyl flooring to the wood was because of the sound. I originally recorded it standing exactly, I guess, all the way to the other side of my room, and it sounded completely quiet. This was a year ago, but that's what it was. So it was very quiet, so I changed it to the wood, and it worked, but I didn't realize how bent it was, so oh well. So I wanted to let you guys know about this. So, with that, I want to say I'm sorry to everyone about this. I knew that you guys, I knew that a lot of people did not appreciate this one as much as this beautiful piece of like wood. This thing's absolutely beautiful. I love this thing so much, more than this one, but this one still holds a place in my heart because it was custom made. I didn't custom make it. The case was custom made, but then I put the movement in. So yeah, but I want to say, everyone, thank you for watching. I'm hoping that you guys will enjoy Friday's video. It's about another clock. I'm hoping you guys enjoy it. And with that, I want to say thank you for watching.